Good evening, folks. We all understand the concept that, well, at least most of us who watch my videos understand that this is money. And with that understanding, I have slowly become progressed, and I feel like I'm actually growing up as a person. I don't know, into learning that all debt is bad, and I know that I've had a lot of people disagree with me, and a lot of people in my last video got thumbs up for saying that I was tripping on acid. And I know it's difficult for you to understand the concept, just like it is difficult for you to understand well, not you, for many people to understand the concept that this is money. But when you do finally conclude that this is money, you realize that you don't need debt because there's only a limited amount of wealth in this world, right? And what you're doing by going to the bank and signing on the dotted line, you're printing money. You're doing the action of the money printing, right? And not the bank. And that is the true reality. And on top of that, they make you a slave. Now, you're saying that, just like Don Harrow was saying, well, there's good debt and bad debt. Well, that's like saying that there's good slaves and bad slaves. And that's the end of it, really. But you're still probably not going to agree with that. You're going to say, well, wait a minute. If I take out debt for example, this computer, or, for example, if you're day trading, that's the best time to take out debt, because if you're day trading, if you really think about it, because the concept's really difficult to understand, you're using your own capital to trade when you could borrow the money and trade that and put your capital into this and borrow against it, and then trade that, because the interest rates are really, really low, are negative interest rates, meaning they're less than real rates. So you wouldn't be losing money; you'll be gaining money, whilst your assets like this are appreciating. But the same could be said about stuff like this, computers, right? I can mortgage them and make my money, and it's negative real interest rates. So tomorrow the money is going to be worth less. Yes, that's true. However, this system operates on debt, and it's a reason why people can't save, and people are struggling. And it's the cause of all our problems in the world. Now, I know that I'm not going to save the world by not going to the debt. I know that, okay? But I don't want to be part of the problem. So, and I know that what's right and what's wrong, right? And also, I feel that this will benefit me in the long run. Now, a lot of you came up with all kinds of different justifications. I love the one where you're saying that rent is debt. It's not debt. You are paying a rent to a landlord, and let's say you pay the first and last month. You're good. Once you pay that rent, first and last month, you're good for 2 months. You're not in the hole for 2 months. So that's not debt. You're thinking, well, wait a minute, I gotta live someplace, right? That's slavery. I gotta live. No, dude. You want to live in a house, you have to pay for it. That's it. You have to pay for a house, whether you buy it outright or you have to rent it because you can't afford to buy it outright. Plain and simple. Yeah, you know what? There was all kinds of reasons why I should stay in a house, maybe pay it off with cheap dollars. But I can prove that that's a useless statement. But the point, I'm not gonna point out why. The point is that I'm going into debt to do it. And I know you don't understand that concept, why it's bad. I know you don't. And it's a difficult thing because I didn't either. It was only until after that video that I was pushed off the cliff, that I finally got it, that I finally saw in my mind that how bad debt is. And I'm not going to convince any of you in this video, of course. I'm just trying to tell you that I understand something that you don't, and it's not because you're stupid or anything. Because if you were to say that, I'd have to call myself stupid. Just 2 weeks ago, okay? So obviously you're not stupid. So it's just you haven't traveled the same path that I have to come to this conclusion. And I am happy that I understand this conclusion, and I'm going to be taking actions, positive actions, to make myself a better, not just a better person, but a successful person without debt.
And cut.
Here you go.
You're joking, right? What's this?
Your payment.
I don't think so. This is what I'm looking for.
Gold and silver is money and nothing else.